Hello, welcome Slasher Snapcrypt here, and welcome back to my channel. Now for today's video, I'll be talking about something that I've had on my radar for a while that I'm a little bit late on covering, but you know what? Screw it, It's time that I talk about this new Winnie the Pooh horror movie. I've been hearing so much about this goddamn movie, and I really want to talk about it because to be quite fair, I'm pretty interested. So with that said out of the way, let's get to this video. The Winnie the Pooh horror film in question is titled Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Oh, blood and honey is such a great mixture, says Winnie the Pooh. He's probably not gonna sound like that in the movie, but that's my terrible Winnie the Pooh impression for you guys. But the film Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is written and directed by someone by the name of Rhys Frake Waterfield. I think I got that right. And the movie comes from Jagged Edge Productions. And from what I've been reading, the film will have a balance of horror and comedy in there. Here in a second, I'll be getting into why this movie's being made, because we all know Winnie the Pooh from Disney. Well, to be frank, this isn't at all connected to Disney. This film will be more based on the 1926 children's books written by A.A. Milne. But pretty much Winnie the Pooh slipped into public domain January of 2022. Disney, however, does still have the rights to their own interpretation. So, the people making this horror movie still kinda gotta be careful, I'll explain more as the video goes on. The plot synopsis on IMDb reads, it follows Pooh and Piglet as they go on a rampage after Christopher Robin abandons them. So, from what I've been looking up, apparently Christopher Robin goes off to college. And since he does that, he abandons Pooh and Piglet and, well, they become feral. There's also a tagline for this movie, and it reads, a horror retelling of the famous legend of Winnie the Pooh. So what it seems like is the film may center around just people like serial killers wearing Winnie the Pooh and Piglet masks, which I think would be a little bit lame. But I've been thinking a little bit more, and I think that this film well, actually, this is what I think. The other thing I don't really think much of, but here's what I think the film is actually going to be like. I have a feeling that Winnie the Pooh and Piglet are going to be human-animal hybrids in a way, if that makes sense. So, they may be a full-on perversion of the classic Winnie the Pooh tale we all know. I just think overall, if it were actual Winnie the Pooh and Piglet instead of people in masks, I think it would make more sense, because if it's just people in masks, what's the fun out of that, I just think it would be a missed opportunity if it was just killers in masks. But I did hear Immortal Masks did help out on this movie with the masks in this movie, and so that makes me think that they may actually be animals. They can move their mouths and stuff. Because if you guys don't know, Immortal Masks, they make silicone masks. And those are the ones that, you can move the mouth on. And you guys know, I have an Art the Clown mask like that. So the idea of Winnie the Pooh and Piglet actually being animal-human hybrids, or just animals in general, does make sense here. But moving on to how the people making this movie have to be careful. Tigger cannot be in this movie. He is still under copyright, as well as some other Winnie the Pooh characters. Eeyore can still be in the movie, but we'll be seeing his tombstone apparently. Moving on, there's an article I want to read that has some information that I want to share with you guys, and so I'm going to go ahead and read the article. So this is what the director said about Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Money. This isn't Hitman, Jesus. So this is what the director said about Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. There we go. I read and I quote, Christopher Robin is pulled away from them, and he's not giving them food. It's made Pooh and Piglet's life quite difficult, he explained, because they've had to fend for themselves so much. they've essentially become feral, so they've gone back to their animal roots. They're no longer tame, they're like a vicious bear and pig who want to go around and try to find prey. When you try to do a film like this, and it's a really wacky concept, it's very easy to go down a route where nothing is scary and it's just really ridiculous and really like stupid, he said. And we wanted to go between the two. And here the director's describing a scene that's going to be in the movie. She's having a good time, and then Pooh and Piglet appear behind her, chloroform her, take her out of the jacuzzi, and then kind of drive a car over her head, he revealed. It's scary, but there's also funny bits because there's shots of Winnie the Pooh in a car and seeing him with his little ears behind the wheel and like slowly going over there to kill her. Frank Waterfield promises there's no way Disney fans will confuse this production for anything Disney could or would make. No one is going to mistake this for Disney, he said. When you see the cover for this and you see the trailers and the stills and all that, there's no way anyone is going to think this is a child's version of it. Just imagine like a kid is at Walmart and, you know, they're a big fan of Winnie the Pooh, and they're like,
"Hey, Mommy, look at this new Winnie the Pooh movie. It looks fucking awesome."
Well, they're not going to say fucking awesome, but you get the point, you know. They're going to get all excited, and the parents, you know, some parents don't know better, so they're going to grab the movie for the kid because, you know, they want to get the movie for the kid. And, well, come to find out, you know, Winnie the Pooh is this fucking sadistic bear murdering people and shit. And the kid's traumatized, can't look at Winnie the Pooh the same ever again, you know. Fucking, the kid will probably throw away his Winnie the Pooh plushies if he even has any. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but you know how people are. But you know, it's a theory, I guess. But I digress. I'm gonna get back to the article. We've tried to be extremely careful, he explained. We knew there was this line between that and we knew what their copyright was and what they've done, so we did as much as we could to make sure the film was only based on the 1926 version of Winnie the Pooh. That's why Pooh is wearing a lumberjack suit while Piglet is clad in black. People may be familiar with, you know, Disney's Winnie the Pooh, but that version, you know, obviously what they're making can't be exactly like the Disney version. So Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey stars Craig David Doucette as Winnie, with Chris Cordell as Piglet alongside Gillian Broderick, Amber Doug Thorne, Maria Taylor, and Danielle Ronald. And there's no release date for this movie, obviously, because, well, it just got announced, but I heard that the film was shot in 10 days. I'm not sure how true that is, but that's just what I've heard. But overall, man, Winnie the Pooh, the copyright's gone, so anyone can do whatever they want with Winnie the Pooh now. And no time was wasted to make a Winnie the Pooh horror movie. I'm sure as soon as this director saw that Winnie the Pooh was in the public domain, he jumped out of his seat and he was like, I swear it, I'm gonna make a Winnie the Pooh horror movie. And, well, here we are. Childhood stuff is really no stranger to being turned into horror property. I mean, remember the Banana Splits movie? Some people didn't like it because they said it ruined their childhood. Some people loved it because it was really gory and it was a fun concept. And the movie obviously isn't perfect, but I still really liked the Banana Splits movie. I thought it was a pretty damn fun movie, I'm gonna be honest. But the Banana Splits is not in the public domain. The studio that owns Banana Splits, I think, I don't know, they decided to make it into a horror movie, so that's a whole different case, but you get the point, you know. There's even been talks of a Barney horror movie, which, goddamn purple dinosaur, that would be pretty freaky chasing me. I don't know about you guys, but I'd be pretty freaked out. I don't know, just interesting time to be a horror fan. You know, fucking Winnie the Pooh, fucking sadistic killer bear, I guess, you know? I never thought this day would happen. I never thought I'd live to see a day that Winnie the Pooh would turn from a very cute, cuddly bear to a fucking animalistic, murderous bear. I never thought I would live to see this day, but here we are. Here we are. I want to see what they do with it. I hope it's a fun time. Hope the kills are good. I hope the story is at least decent. I just want something fun. I want something that at least uses this public domain status to its advantage. But I'm overall super excited to see a Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. I think it'll be a blast. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. That'll be all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content, and definitely subscribe to become a slasher. All social media links and my merch down below. Thank you guys so much for watching my video on Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. You know, Winnie the Pooh horror movie, you know. Who would have thought? I definitely wanted to hop on the topic of this because I've also hopped on other strange topics, like that Momo movie that we haven't heard about since it was announced. What's happening with that? It's probably canceled, but nothing ever came of it. But I'm out of here. I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget, guys, to keep on slashing.